Let's break this clip down together.
One of our goals was, once we had built up a big enough audience, could we start to broaden our mission to include things like entertainment content that was going to shape people's values from the time that they were young? So, for example, we have a children's programming unit called Bentkey that has several 100,000 subscribers, and it embodies sort of classical Judeo-Christian values for kids, where you're not worried that you're going to leave your 5-year-old in front of a TV and suddenly Miss Rachel is going to be lecturing them about Palestine.
The term
Judeo-Christian culture
is used to refer to a perceived shared cultural and moral foundation of Judaism and Christianity. One of the earliest recorded uses of
Judeo-Christian principles
dates back to an 1821 letter by Alexander McCall, a leading Protestant missionary to Jews, where he used it to describe Jewish converts to Christianity. The term was not to honor Judaism, but to make conversion easier. After World War II,
Judeo-Christian Values
came to take on a broader political and cultural meanings, including associations with traditional social values and political identity. So, Judeo-Christianity evolved in a political weapon to define us, Western, versus them, the other.
Were I a Jew, I would be a Zionist. And my father pointed out to me, I did not need to be a Jew to be a Zionist, for I am. Israel is essential to the security of Jews worldwide.
Israel is framed by Zionists, including world leaders, as a moral necessity, not a settler colonial project, ignoring British imperialism, land dispossession, and killing of Palestinians, now and during the Nakba. And this framing has been used to assert the superiority of Judeo-Christian culture to other Islam. It involves portraying Muslims as different, threatening, or inferior to Western or Judeo-Christian societies, even though Islam is also an Abrahamic religion, meaning a faith that traces its roots to Abraham and shares belief in one God. That includes Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
Ik ben ervan overtuigd, als er in Nederland nazi-tempels zouden zijn, dan zouden wij dat ook, dan zou de wereld te klein zijn als dat zou toegestaan. Nou, dit is, gelooft u mij, de islamitische ideologie is zo mogelijk nog gevaarlijk.
Islamophobia and discrimination against Muslims in the West has become widely normalized. People who look, speak, or dress in ways associated with Muslims are also targeted.
Because the only place that Christians can live safely, in security, and with freedom of religion, anywhere in the Middle East, literally anywhere, is in Israel.
Othering is mainly used for political agendas. The positioning of Islam as a hostile culture functions to justify discriminatory practices towards Muslims and the exclusion of Muslims from society and politics. The narrative of the enemy is often used as the basis for oppression and intimidation against a certain group. Another example is during the Holocaust. So, if politicians say
Judeo-Christian civilization
to push certain ideas or discriminate, can kids shows like Bentkey really help children think for themselves? Or do they just make sure kids start off already believing the political Judeo-Christian ideas?